Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'd like to share with you what I made for my DT project for Crafty Me Shop, and it's these pumpkins here, and I think they turned out super cute, and I wanted to try to make a little tutorial to show you how I made them. So I used this satin fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I used a platter and just went all the way around it and traced it. And see, this is a really big piece, and you don't even have to use satin. You can use any fabric, but I noticed that the thicker it is, the harder it is on your sewing thread, because you're doing this all by hand. So you can see the difference. So that's the size that it's going to be. And what you're going to do is you're going to get a really big needle, and you're going to make sure that you have at least over a yard of your thread, and this is the thread that I used. And so what we're going to do is just start doing a running stitch all the way around it. Let's see if I can do this without stabbing myself. It's kind of hard to film because I have this stand right beside me, so I can't sit down. I need to get something for a better setup. And it doesn't have to be perfectly spaced out, just go all the way around. These are really fun to make, and they don't even have to be shabby. You can make them any way that you like. It does help to use a really long needle if you have it. I made some a couple of years ago, and I used just a regular small needle, and oh my gosh, it really hurt my fingers trying to use it. And we're just going to keep going all the way around. And try not to, let your thread get tangled. Okay. So you're going to have something like this. And now we're going to stuff it with our pillow stuffing. And what I like to do is, after I get my stuffing in here, I will go around the edges and, make sure that that stuffing is all around the edges kind of evenly. It's kind of hard to do that, but I'll show you what I mean. And you're going to leave your needle on your thread. You know what, I'm going to move this out the way because I don't really have much space to work here. Okay. So, just going to, push it out towards the sides. And now what I'm going to do is grab my needle and I'm going to pull. And this is kind of tricky because you got to keep grabbing this thread. Okay, so see what I mean about the stuffing? Try to push it out towards the edges. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle while holding this, pulling this a little taut. I'm going to go around the inside of this and try to close it up the best that I can. And now what I'm going to do is stick my needle right through the middle and try to find the middle. This is why you need a really long needle, because it's really hard to do with a small one. I'm going to pull it through. Now I'm going to wrap the thread and bring it to the middle and hold it there. Go back through the middle again. Try not to poke yourself. Pull it all the way through. And now I'm going to do it again. Pull it. And you're going to just try to, I just eyeball it. Just keep trying to, make it about the same space between each thread. I'm going to do it again. You're just going to do this all the way around. It helps to hold that thread every time you go through there when you go around it. Okay. Do it again. And we're going to do it one more time. And then what we're going to do is, I forgot my button. Hang on one second. I'm going to put a button underneath it so that you don't see all of the holes on, under there. And this is just a little handmade with love button. And I'm gonna, and you don't have to do this. This is optional, but I like to cover that up. And stick it through the middle. Now I'm gonna go through it one more time to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And you see why you need all this thread? I've just about used all of it. Okay. So now we have our button underneath there. And now I'm going to just put this through here anywhere because this part's going to be covered up anyways. And I'm going to make a knot. Oops. Okay. Now that part's done. See how easy that was? Okay, so now we have our pumpkin. And you know, you could totally use the bottom part, but I'm going to use the top. So I have a flower that I'm going to put in the middle here. And you can buy your own stems. I wasn't able to find any, and I wasn't going to order any online, so I just made my own. And what I did was I got some fabric and twisted it up, and then I just slowly glued twine all the way around it until I got like a shape that I wanted. But you can totally find these. I looked at Hobby Lobby and they just don't sell those. You'd think they would, but they don't. And I'm gonna sorry, and I'm gonna use one of the roses that I made. If you'd like to see how I made these, I have a video for it, and I will try to remember to link it down below. You don't even have to use any flowers or anything. Just make your pumpkins just like that. So now I'm going to use some of this applique from this beautiful trim that I got from Esme from Crafty Me Shop. When I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, that would make some beautiful pumpkins. So let's see, I'm just gonna try to see where I want it first. And I'm gonna have to go get another glue stick. I'm so sorry. Every time I make a tutorial, it's like I think I have everything and I end up having to go get some. So 1 second. Okay. So, are you guys ready for fall? Oh my gosh, I know that I am. Okay, now I'm going to put this piece on. And normally I take my time doing this part, but I don't want this video to be forever long, so. Okay. And you can totally use Fabri-Tac. You don't have to use hot glue. And this is just some leaves that I had in my stash. And I'm just gonna glue them about there. I don't even remember where I got these leaves from. I think think I got them at a thrift store with a bunch of other flowers. And now I'm going to put these here. One. Okay. And now I'm going to put my rose. And yes, I'm using a ton of glue because I don't want this thing coming off. Alright. So I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial. There's really nothing to it. I mean, let me see the time. We made this in 16 minutes. Just don't overthink it. Get the webbies off. So I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial and you try to make some of these yourself because they're really fun to do. And I think that turned out so pretty. So you all have a wonderful day, and I will leave the link down below to Crafty Me Shop along with the video for my roses. Thanks for watching. Bye.